Order filled. Multi-order alert. Order filled. Order filled. Multi-order alert. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Target filled. Order filled. Target filled.
Multi-order alert.
Order filled. Target filled.
Multi-order alert. Multi-order alert. Multi-order alert.
Order filled. Target filled. Order filled.
I think it sold out the one I got a better trade location. I'm not sure how it
for sure.
takes it out. First in,
I might
first
be
out,
looking
or
at-
whatever.
Nice. Your stop loss is you're short gold too, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
short gold. Gold's looking a lot better than this Nasdaq trade.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
now.
gold's looking juicy. Here goes Nasdaq into these 30s.
There we go.
Yeah, back to the
It's
30s.
just pop. About 16 minutes to the top of the hour. We did have a poll come up in the chat. What was your first ever trade? Was it a big win? You got hooked immediately? Huge loss? Small win, small loss? And can't remember, was it too long ago? Kind of split poll here. Can't remember, 30%. Small win loss, 32%. Big win.
I remember mine
28%.
like yesterday.
Yeah. What was it, Vince?
Yeah, it was a QM, mini crude. It was a 500
Okay.
barrel contract. They didn't have micros back then. Back in 2003, first trade, made $175 on it right before New Year's, and went out and bought a bottle of Dom Perignon. And I said, "This is what it's gonna be for the next." Yeah,
Champagne bottle life after a $175 trade. I love it, Vince. I love it.
it was $99 too. The Dom Perignon was $99 at the time, so I was
There you
actually
go.
it was half
Wow.
the cost of the trade.
I remember mine.
Oh, do you remember your
well.
first
It
trade?
was
Okay.
hemp stock.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
bought that stuff too.
2010.
Stop.
It was 2010.
Nice. Mo, do you remember your first trade?
It was in Forex, actually.
Okay.
Buying sterling yen. Sterling yen. I'm buying GBP sterling yen, the crazy pair.
Got you.
I remember making in that one $2,000 in seconds. Was crazy. That what hooked me up.
Oh yeah. Hooked
Yeah.
forever. My
What about you,
first
Jay?
I don't know if you could really call it a trade. It was buying Apple stock. And then I saw my parents do it, right? My parents would just buy stock while we were and try to explain it to us all the time when we were younger. And it's like, I don't know if I listened until I was probably 20 in my early 20s. So buying Apple stock and then figuring out on Options House. If anyone remembers Options House, my first options trade was on Options House. I was pretty upset when E-Trade bought Options House because I love that platform. But yeah, my first trade was options on Apple. However long ago that was. Did make some money
My
on
first
that.
paper
and,
trade was in 4th grade.
Oh yeah?
It was a school project, actually. Yeah, and the teacher handed us all a
Okay.
copy of the Wall Street Journal, put it all on our desk, and told us to pick a stock. And at the end of the year, we'll see, what we did. And I took
Yeah.
Motorola. That's when beepers were hot. The beepers and all that.
Yeah.
And I bought that. I think it was like, I don't know, it's like $18, 14. I forget what it was exactly, but I made like 58%, I think, on the trade by the end of the school year. So that's kind of what
There you
got me
go.
hooked. Yeah.
There you go.
Like, wow.
Easy
I didn't do
money.
anything. You know what I mean?
Easy.
If we want to go on the Wayback Machine, I remember I've mentioned this on the show before, but Wall Street Kid, the video game. You ever play that, Vince?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wall Street Kid? Yeah, that was I guess
Yeah.
my first trade. I was, I don't know, 5 years old playing this video game that was not a very
Mhm.
entertaining video game if you look back at it, but
Yeah.
trying to teach kids about the market, I guess.
Yeah. That's when SimCity was hot too. Remember
Right.
SimCity?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Market's slowing down a little bit here. Market's
Yeah.
slowing down.
Same.
Like,
fast
oh, pop in my face there. Go
Little
back
pop
up.
there.
Yeah.
Barcoding in the 5 minutes.
This is what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
Mo.
the markets are it's no direction, right? In the markets right now. It's been like this for a while.
You know what?
Yeah.
Kind of
if there's
feels like,
direction, it's the downside, to be honest.
I'm gonna-
Mm,
I remember the markets last year. Remember the NASDAQ last year, how it was trading? It was insane. It just went one way all day.
yeah.
Yeah, getting to context of the market, below 7520, it's bearish. Above it is bullish. So it's keep going up and below that level since I joined the fast market.
Mhm.
So we don't have a direction until we break either way from this level.
Mo setting the early above below in the S&P 7520s. Could definitely see that. VWAP is right there, 7521. This is the spot in the NASDAQ where if sellers are going to gain control of this market, they need to do it. From 28,990 down to 970,
Yep.
700 negative delta
Yep.
in that 20-point range right there. If they can get below it, close
Sounds
below
bad.
970s, we can see some pressure to the downside here. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm flat.
Uh,
I'm flat.
Dakota
And-
Poland as well.
finally
Nice
traded
trade.
that bar.
Yeah, flat in the live. I'm gonna call it a day on this
Nice
live
job.
account.
Nice.
So
Nice trading, Dakota.
$1,500. I'm gonna lock myself out, and
Beautiful.
what I've been doing in slow markets is just converting the dollars to points because
Okay.
I was demonstrating on like that freedom account, right? It doesn't matter the contract size, it's more about the process. And since I average about 3 contracts, that's 250 points today in this market. So very happy with the price action.
Nice trading, Dakota.
Nice.
Nice trading.
Good work.
Dakota up 1,500 in that live account. Why don't we bring in JD for some stats and some updates on our live funded traders? What do we got, JD?
What is up, guys? We got some payout and P&L numbers from Friday. Let's rip through these real quick. Here are Friday's top 5 live funded P&Ls. Up at the top, we've got Brandon putting together a nice day, trading on a 150K live funded account, $22,627 to close out the week. Brandon also took a $13,000 payout early last week. So, big month for Brandon. Bowie, $21,350, trading on a 100K live funded account in the NASDAQ. We've been talking about Bowie quite a bit so far this year. He's sitting on 37 winning days, close to just over $200,000 in payouts so far this year. Another big year. John M, $19,065, trading on a 150K live funded account in the micro NASDAQ. John also took a $24,000 payout just last week. Randy T, $18,012 in profits on Friday, trading on a 50K live funded account in the NASDAQ. Randy's now sitting on 12 winning days in the live funded account. NG rounds out the top 5, $15,000 in profits on a 50K live funded account, trading nothing but the micro NASDAQ. $15,000 trade on micros. That's another 5 winning days for G, also eligible for another payout. Go get that money. All right. Those are your payout or your P&L numbers. Here are your payout numbers from Friday. Great way to end a week. Up at the top, Benjamin R. Oh, I got the date wrong on there. My apologies. It should be Friday, the 17th. Benjamin R, $36,835. Angie, $12,233. Luca, $11,483. Javies, $9,800. And Mohammed rounds out the top 5, $7,379 in payouts on Friday. Excellent way to end the week. I don't care who you know. I don't care who you are. Those are excellent numbers. I'm sure these guys all had great weekends. All right, that's what I've got for you on the P&L and payout front. And now it's time for everybody's new favorite story, the Top Step Octagon. Let's run it. Here are the last couple days of action in the Octagon. We've still got Jack up on top. Franklin is still in there. Franklin's kind of playing it safe. He hasn't moved too much in the last 2 weeks. He's sitting on $31,633 in profits. He was at about 31,000 early last week. So I think Franklin's holding out for a bonus payout. Let's see how the month ends up. Still a whole lot of trading left in July. $309,559 in total profits for the top 10 live funded traders here at Top Step. There's your Top Step Octagon update. Oh, Kiara's still up at the in the top 5 also. I forgot about that. You know, Kiara started the month, first couple days of trading this month, down $30,000, fought all the way back up to positive $31,000. Talk about a comeback. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Back to you. I could talk all day.
Thanks.
I'll spare
Thanks,
you.
JD. Kiara didn't hear no bell. A lot of trading left to do in the month. And starting down, Doesn't have to be the way you end the month. You got to have a plan to trade. Speaking of which, let's get a position update for the guys on the screen here. Mo, I see you adjusting your trade right there. Talk to us. What are we in right now? Hit that mute button for me, Mo.
Sorry. That was a fake break to the downside, taking my stop and rejected back again to the same level that I was long in at 7,522. That was barcoding just to shake everybody out. I'm in again in 15. I will take a profit at 28. Then I will
Nice.
take the other at the 50% range of today, 35. So my take profit at 28, the second take profit at 36.
Oh, back in the longs here,
Need some
75,
small
21,
losses.
75.
Here's these
Lose
40s.
small, win big.
Yep.
We are holding, man. Those 70s held like the Great Wall in the
Wow.
NASDAQ.
This is what I was
That's
looking
it.
for.
Hey.
They tried to keep you
Boom.
out, Dakota. They said he's locked out, but great trading either way. Great trading either way. Nice read on these markets.
I didn't. I didn't.
You got
Mo
it,
said
Mo.
they're not getting
They
me.
took my stop. They think that I will give up.
Never give up, no, Mo. Never give up. Nice
give up.
trade. 70.
Never give up.
What if something came out? Any news?
Not hearing anything. Vince, not hearing anything.
A pretty quick pop. I mean, it happened in 76 to
Yeah,
it went 100
this-
points in what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes?
This news is not going to do it. XAI unveils Grok add-in for Microsoft Excel. If Excel headlines are what's moving these markets, chat, I retire. So I'm going to guess that it's not that.
They're looking for something. They're looking for something.
But that dude in the chat says, man, the last 2 months of trading have just been terrible for me. Take a look at the market conditions that you're trading.
Give right.
If you are a NASDAQ trader or an S&P trader, the last month and a half have been extremely consolidated markets. If you are a breakout trader and you're trading a breakout strategy, the market condition, it's not your strategy. The market conditions may not facilitate your strategy working out the best. So assess the game that you're playing, right? It took one goal to win the World Cup final yesterday.
That's
Play the
it.
game that's in front of you, not the game that you want to play. And with that, they changed the
also
shot up
it-
on us. Go ahead, Mo. You end it with the final words. What do you
It
got, Mo?
shouldn't be only the market. Maybe it's just your strategy is not built for this market condition. So just take a break. Maybe you're emotional. Maybe consecutive losses is doing that to you. So don't be hard on yourself. Take a break. It's valuable. You will remember me. Thank me later.
Yep.
Take a break of 5 days. Intentional, not trading.
There we go. Love to hear that.
Of
Mo, Coach Vince, any final words before you head out of here?
No, just, make sure you have a stop in, right? Because you see how these markets are moving. They turn around. NASDAQ just turned around 100 points almost in a couple minutes. So, just be careful. Make sure you know where you're getting in, where you're getting out. And, try to keep the venom as small as possible, right? Get rid of the venom.
Absolutely.
Take a stop, you get angry, just step up and get away, like Mo said. Right? These markets are tough right now. They've been tough for months. So, like Jay said, it's consolidating. It's not really going anywhere. So just be careful out there. And it's okay to take a day off.
Absolutely. And last but not least, Coach Dakota, you are on for Slow Markets later today. Anything you want to say before we head out?
You're going to be joining me, man.
Absolutely.
LARP on, brother.
LARP on. We got morning highlights coming up after this, and then we are going to get into power players. If you haven't done so already, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Tell your friends and family to like and subscribe.
It's with me. Jay.
We got more
It's
trading
with
to
me.
do.
I'm with you. I will be in power player as well.
Oh, Mo's in power players?
I'm not
All right,
going
let's do it.
anywhere.
Mo is sticking around. You're sticking around because we got more trading to do. This is Top Step TV. Andrew is looking at me like, get us out of here. So we are going to go to a break. Let's go.
Let's go rapid fire. MP, ready to go? Give me thumbs
Yeah,
up,
fire.
thumbs down. Let's go. Like, oh, MP, do you guys ban live traders that fail 2 times without telling them you ban them? Switch to top stuff.
No, we
I
don't
hope
ban
you're
live.
not
We don't
doing
ban
that.
live traders.
Can you please reopen the 250K Freedom Combine? Maybe another 250 accounts.
Sign up for Market Labs. There's a join, and then you'll be the first one that gets notified.
Winter price alerts coming to Top Step X.
This weekend, 10% of you are going to get them. And then it's going to
Okay,
go
whoa.
full 100% here in a couple weeks.
You have a one-time fee like other prop firms one day.
We do have a one-time fee, and it's in Market Labs right now, and we're also exploring what to do in our flagship stuff, if we should go one time or not.
Hey, there we go. Rapid fire.
Welcome, traders. It is time for the morning highlights. Like it or not, here they come. Trader Z, I appreciate that feedback. We can certainly be looking more into what the context of the market is during this session. There were a lot of trades taken today. There's no way I was going to be putting all of those on the charts. Just like to point out some of the highlights of the trades that were taken during these morning highlights. And speaking of context, let's look at the context in gold. Where are we? We really haven't moved all that much. We're still hanging around that 4,000 level. Market opened in range and in value. Looked above the initial balance, looked below the initial balance. We're range bound today. When we do see, whether you like the initial balance or not, when the market trades above and below the initial balance, this is what tends to happen. We tend to get kind of a range bound day. We're still well inside of the range from Friday, well in value from Friday. We did take the opening range trade this morning to the short side. We're kind of looking at it like, it could go either way. We did look at some profits in the trade. We moved our stop to break even. We were short one MGC 4,016.10. The market paid us of maybe 1-to-1 on this trade. We were looking to move the stop down to break even at 1.1 to 1.5 to 1 reward over risk. We did move the stop down to break even, and basically that's all that happened. We did not see any major moves here. And you can see in the morning highlights below me here, you can see, when will the buyers return to gold? Or will they? Or will they? Lots of questions about gold right now. Very range bound, very questionable as to what is going to happen. Crude oil, we didn't take any opening range trade in crude oil. Probably a good thing. I don't think it would have held us into profits for very long. It did take out the high of the opening range. It would have been for a short. We had the weekend gap last night. The market opened with a gap above Friday's high. And that weekend gap has now pretty much through the overnight been filled. Where are we? We haven't moved all that much. We, had a pretty decent overnight range. The regular trading hour session range is minute. It's not even a full dollar. Not even a full dollar for the regular trading hour range this morning. We did put in a failed upside auction. The market looked below or right to the initial balance low, right back to the initial balance high. Is it headed right back to the initial balance low? A lot of barcoding going on here. And again, still inside the range from Friday and largely inside value from Friday. Could we see a little break to the downside to value low from Friday, which is down around $80.20? Maybe. Have to see some acceptance below that initial balance low, which is 81.10. It's a very small range. It's not going to take a lot of energy to trade outside of this range, and the right or wrong tweet could certainly change the face of crude oil. All right, let's take a look at the S&Ps now. Pay no attention to what I was doing. This is just an opportunity for us to see how some of these new Top Step indicators are kind of showing up, how they work. Thinking about break even overall over the last two trading weeks. I was off for one of those weeks. We're going to continue to use that this week, see if we can't find a way to get back into profit on that. We made about $600 the first week, lost that, I think, pretty much the second week. We're down already this week. No big deal. Just taking a look at these indicators. All right. It's old dog, new tricks for the next couple of weeks, maybe couple of months. We'll take a look at those indicators. Mo came in long, 15, not 16 MES, 75.16. Got out of 10 of those at 75.21 for a decent profit. Added to that position again, got long 15, right around 75.20. Ended up getting stopped out of those around 75.17, but back into the same position, long 15 at 75.20, and currently holding profits in that trade. Mo, if you're around, let us know how the rest of this trade plays out if you would like. What about the context? Well, here it is again. The market opened, looked above Friday's range, closed the gap, session gap between Thursday and Friday. Closed. Rejection. Right back into range, right back into value. We saw the market come back into value. We have not traded all the way down to value low yet, which is right around 74.95 on this platform. We did take a look at it, right back up to value high from Friday. We did take a look below the initial balance low. I wouldn't technically call this a failed downside auction. However, we never did take out the low of the first bar that did close below the initial balance low. This was definitely an auction to the downside that has failed, not technically what I would call a failed downside auction. However, all right, let's take a look now at the NASDAQ. Lots of trades in the NASDAQ today.
Order filled.
Again, the market opened in range above value. The market looked higher. We did close the session gap between Thursday and Friday of last week. We looked above last week's weekly kickoff low, which was 29,130, and we rejected. Looks like we may be headed right back to that level. The market did kind of show signs of reacceptance and value from Friday. The rejection of that, however, leads me to believe that we are not probably done to the upside here in the NASDAQ. Now, let's take a look at a couple of the highlight trades. Dakota came in, always really good at finding bottoms, finding tops, got long 5. NQ, 28,907. Got out of one of those at 28,970. Got into two of them at 29,020. And then finally flattened up as the market pulled back a little bit here around 28,990. I believe Dakota finished the day up about $1,500. I think that was correct. I may be off on that a little bit, But we had Vince looking to short the MNQ 29,017. I don't think he took any profits on this, and I'm relatively sure that he is out of that trade. Vince, if you are in the chat, let us know about the outcome of that trade. Hopefully you did take some profits when you had the opportunity while that was in the money. Hopefully maybe you were at break even by that time. But as always, looking forward to hearing how these trades come out. On that note, why don't we take a moment and to take a look at today's quotable quote. Steve Marabali says, happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. There's always difficulties in life and in trading. And being able to deal with them, being able to recover from them, being able to learn from them, having the ability to deal with those difficulties is going to be vital for you in your trading life and in your life outside of trading. Your life outside of trading. We've got power players coming up. We got Dolby, George, and Mo coming up. Could be another great session. Don't forget to get your questions in for group coaching with Eric, Ray, and Hoop. Trade well, everybody. Looking forward to seeing you sticking around here all day because there's still a lot left to do here on Top Step TV. We'll be back in just a minute, so stick around. Let's go.
Hello, hello, hello. What is good, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Power Players. Got a pair of them right here. Pocket Aces, Diamond Hands, Mohammed. Back for 2 hours in a row, Mohammed. That might be one of the first times ever for you. So,
That's a
chat,
stretch.
if Mo gets tired, chat, encourage him. Of course, we got Diamond Hands. What is up, buddy? How are you?
You know how to do that.
Yeah, we do. Chat knows how to do it too. Diamond Hands, you watched the World Cup yesterday?
I did.
What do you think?
I lost.
You
I
lost?
lost some money. I lost some money
Sorry.
because I bet on Argentina.
Sorry about that.
I know. First time I don't like Argentina, but the first time I actually bet on them, they lose. Imagine that.
Oh, never again. That was probably Messi's last World Cup, unless he's going to play when he's 43. Maybe he can be a super sub off the bench. We'll see. But we got these markets cruising right now. This is the 11:15 sort of hour segment, about 45 minutes here. Tends to be a slightly different sort of market price action. We will see how this goes. The open is long behind us. Diamond Hands, have you taken any trades this morning?
I have.
How's it going?
I did. Well, I took a couple trades, like 2 trades, and I kept getting stopped out. But then eventually I took a 2 micro trade. Once we broke opening print, and then we tested opening print, and then I got in right here about 28.93, and I took it all the way down to 28.8.
Ooh, nice.
82. So
Nice.
yeah, so I was able to make up my loss and some money. So I think it was like 450 for 2 micros, something like that.
Man, it's crazy. Like the volatility has been so good. I guess it depends. Double-edged sword, right? But micros can really do a lot. We're seeing, 50, 100-point swings pretty easy here. So the micros can make a boatload of money for you. Don't not have to be trading those E-minis right now at all.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, trading me is crazy right now. You get stopped out pretty quick.
Hey, when we first started the show, people were trading E-minis. Micros were not that cool. And now all of a sudden, everyone's trading the micros. It's going to be a psychopath to be trading E-minis. We were doing E-minis for Reversal Challenge on Friday, and I think we had 400-point moves in the hour. Well, it was a bloodbath, absolute bloodbath. One of the most brutal reversal challenges we've ever had on Top Step TV. Mo, you were talking about some patterns here. One of my favorite patterns, the Dorito pattern.
I
you got in
just
the ES?
noticed that. I haven't changed any bias here. We have the opening range in ES. We are breaking below the opening range, the 30-minute opening range lower. The market take another leg down to the 50% extension of that opening range and ripped back to the low where we struggled here a lot, where I take a long and then I take a loss, take a short, another loss, I took a long, they took me out. All of them as small losses, $50 to $100 loss, just to be in this current trade, where I took that long finally. The market ripped up to shallow of the 50% of the opening range. I'm placing my target around it, 7,536. That's my next target. I already took some target at the 30. My entry was at 21, as you saw in the fast market. Still long 9 in that position, waiting for the 50% of the opening range. Doing that, I just noticed this market is what the word levered. I think is it levered? Dakota.
Nope.
all over the place. You can see it. They just tagged lower and leapt up. Then they do it again. They do it at the beginning of the open. So that created 3 megaphones. So the bigger one is this one. You can see this megaphone in the 5-minute.
Oh, yeah.
This tag the highs and then tag the lows. And then they do it again. They tag the highs here and they tag the low. And then the last one, the smaller one, which we already broke into the upside, which I like in the megaphone. The only thing I like in the megaphone, if we squeeze above one of the trends. So we are above the recent two megaphones, going to the 50%, hopefully to take my target, hopefully to continue the megaphone to the bigger one around 7,556.
56. Love seeing it, Mo. Great analysis. The megaphone pattern, for sure, one of the trickier patterns to trade. You get a stop out, you get a stop out. Everyone gets stopped out in the megaphone pattern. Garfield, we're not saying that word. That joke is done. That is done. That is a fast markets meme joke. Diamond Hands, what levels do you have going forward for the next 40 minutes?
I want to see if we can break this overnight high that we're struggling to break right now. 110.
110
I do
is
see.
fantastic.
Yeah. So see if we can maybe break, retest, potentially maybe go to 200. I do see some orders on there, 76 a lot. 29,200, but I gotta see this break, retest, and then go over there.
Fantastic. Are you in a trade currently, or are you just waiting for something to
No.
happen?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah.
Just waiting. Fantastic. So we will wait. Currently kind of pretty close to the overnight high right now in the NASDAQ. We can take a look at some other markets. I think keeping an eye on the yen, which is pretty interesting. We actually did break the lows, the daily range low of the yen, which is the 6JU 26 contract. And so if the yen actually goes down, that means it's getting stronger against the dollar. So that's kind of interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. The Russell here, fairly range bound, doing lower highs, but a fairly even base. You can maybe say it's a Dorito pattern. Yeah, it's a Dorito. And crude, one of the most active markets because of what's going on in the Middle East, currently trading 81.30, so nothing insane happening today, but all it takes is one tweet, but a really nice range in crude between 81.13 and 82.10s. So a little under $1 of a range. We can hop back into these indices here. NASDAQ is trying to push those overnight highs of 29,110. And chat, let us know. How'd you trade today, chat? You trade the open? Did you not trade the open? Dakota was on this morning, and he says he doesn't even normally trade the first hour. And I kind of got to agree with him. Diamond Hands, are you trading the open? You trading the first hour? Or do you got to wait it out?
No, yeah, I usually trade the open, like, but not the open, but I wait for like at least maybe 15 minutes to the market settle down, and then I'll potentially take a trade. Today I didn't take a trade till like 7 a.m. For those that are wondering, I'm in Cali, so at 7 a.m.
That's early. You got a early schedule over in Cali.
Yeah. So I didn't end up taking a trade until 30 minutes into the market.
Nice. Good discipline.
I see also here an inverted hidden shoulders here in ES. I just redraw it again to, you can see this is the left shoulder and this is the head.
What time
the
frame?
right shoulder. So we are.
What time frame?
And it's the 2000 tick chart. 2000 tick chart. You can see it in the 5 minute as well. It's in the 5 minute as well. So we already tested the high of the neckline here. It's already tested, confirmed with a strong rejection of it. So the targets of this megaphone, of this inverted head and shoulder is 7,543.
Measured move, huh?
And we are making higher highs as well.
Yeah, range over range for sure. That's a measure. Is that the measured move, Mo, that you're drawing from the bottom of the head and shoulders to the inverse head and shoulders to the neckline?
Yeah,
and you copy paste.
Yeah, from the head to the neckline.
Yep.
From the head to the neckline, and then you take the same measure from the neckline to that target.
Okay, that's what I thought. Diamond Hands, you also use measured moves, don't you? Isn't that one of like the
Yeah.
core pieces of your strategy? Do you use them like the exact same way, or is it like a different structure that you're using? Measured.
Kind of like what Mo was talking about the 30-minute orb, when he was saying that we went all the way to the 0.5 deviation. Basically, I use a lot of ranges and I use a lot of deviations with it. So both the 50-minute range and the 30-minute range both hit 0.5 today. So that's pretty much why I kind of TP where I did 882. I think 30-minute was like 873 or something like that.
Okay, nice. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems
Wow, look at the
sell-off
sell off
now.
here. Yeah, we got MES that just sold off about 8 points. 6 points? 6 points, and NASDAQ just sold off about not a, but it looks scary. About let's say 40 points in the NASDAQ, which these days is not a whole lot. Not sure if there's
This is a nice pullback for me actually. If
Yeah,
I
you
if
think we
I'm
get
not
longer?
long, I will be looking for a long.
Would you add into this trade, Mo? Additionally?
Yeah. Yeah, I might add. Depends on the price. Is it away from my target or not? So basically, I'm waiting for a strong green candle to confirm that this is a pullback. So let's say now this is a red candle coming down lower, even lower. I prefer it lower. So then we see a strong green candle. My entry will be at the close of that green candle, and I will trail my stop to the low of that, whatever low I see. So if this green candle closes very high, an elephant candle, I will not add, of course.
Okay, there we go. Got a plan. Of course, Mo put on a clinic. I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday. It might have been Friday. I'm not sure. It was recently about adding into a winning trade. That was very impressive.
Yep.
That was good. That was good stuff. I like that. One of the harder things to do, but Mo just did it. He just did it, and it worked out. Another maybe interesting level here in the NASDAQ is that daily Dorito that we've had for a long, long time, going all the way back till about early June. We are maybe just testing, getting back within that range of the daily Dorito. That's probably right around 29,000 evens, give or take a couple. So we'll kind of see if that can hold up there. Kind of lines up with the MES a little bit too, actually. So we will see how this pans out. And of course, drop your questions here for group coaching. Oh, sorry, I got Robin Dane here. I got the Robin Dane form pulled up. So we got Robin Dane coming in, as well as group coaching for today. So we have two different forms that y'all get to submit questions for. Who's Robin Dane coming in? Oh, yeah, she's coming in on 1 p.m. tomorrow with JD, master interviewer. Yes, Stan Emmons, Robin Dane is on Tuesday. So we have the form pinned up now for Robin Dane. If you have any questions for Robin, please click the form and you can submit those. However, we also have group coaching today at 12 with Eric Ray and Coach Hoop. There we go. Got chat moderators absolutely crushing it. So they just posted the link for today. 12 p.m. group coaching with Eric Ray and Hoop. Maybe a little bit of a bid here in the ES. It's kind of been an action-packed day so far off the open. So hopefully everyone made some money. You can take a look at the stocks and see how they're performing. Apple down 2.6%, AMD up 3.8%, trading at $515. Holy moly. Amazon up 2%, Bitcoin up 1%. I haven't talked a lot about Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin on either of your guys' radar right now? Diamond Hands, you a Bitcoin guy?
No, I'm not.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not really into the crypto space.
Crypto? Yeah.
No.
At least you answered the question with the
I
same
never put-
enthusiasm that you have for Bitcoin, which is little to none.
I never put my money in anything that I don't understand.
Hey, that's a good rule.
Yeah.
That's a good rule, Mo. So I didn't put any
This
money
ruled
into
my life. Never.
was it NFPs?
See?
That didn't make
Oh,
any
yeah.
sense to me.
That was the pullback,
NFPs.
Jay.
That was the
Don't
pullback. Yeah, that's a hell of a pullback.
Yep.
Did you get long? Did you add in there, Mo?
No. As I say, this is not type of candle that I want to see. You can see it's an equal wick from the downside and the upside. It's tricky. It's not worth it to add, because if I add, I have to trail my stop to the low of this low, which is not invalidating my position. So I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to trail my stop to a place that is not correct.
I like
So
that.
just wait, maybe another signal, better location, better setup.
Getting a little wiggly. Getting a little bit wiggly in the dome. Feels like we're due for some news. Someone did post something in chat earlier from Dan Emmons, Iran's Press TV. An industrial facility in central Iran's Khomeini City was attacked by the U.S., so that war is for sure still hot. I don't know if that is what's moved the market. Let's check on crude to see if that moved it. Maybe a little bit. Crude trading 81.72 now. At the beginning of this segment, we were trading 81.20, so crude up about 50 cents during this segment. Something for sure to keep an eye on. Diamond Hands, are you watching crude at all? I think you did trade it a little bit, right? Before?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did trade it a little bit. Yeah. I haven't lately. Yeah. To be honest with you.
Haven't, yeah. It's such a news-driven market. It is so news-driven. It can be pretty frustrating. It can be fun as a range trader if you kind of like the slowish price action and are okay with that. But as soon as news comes out, it just will either submarine or rocket ship, depending on which one. There is a poll in chat. What is your favorite part about Dolby Time? Daily Doritos, megaphone patterns, or fire commentary? Thankfully, fire commentary is winning with 24 votes. We will take it, chat. Thank you. Sell-off still continuing here. Down about 50 points? 30? Nope, that's 40 points.
I don't like this bearish
why,
momentum
Mo?
I see in the 5 minute.
What's going on?
You can see the 5 minute momentum to the downside. We got one small green candle here that gets sold immediately. And then after that, follow up of the sellers. So they are determined to go somewhere. So sellers are looking for some place to go to. So buyers, they just disappeared. And also, we back inside that megaphone. I hate the megaphone when we are inside. I like it only if we break out of it. So this is what kept me from adding to the position. I'm thinking to take profit actually now as I'm in the money. So I'm taking, we'll take half of the position out.
Things are starting to get a little spicy here. I wonder if this is oil driven here. Oil trading 81.92. It's 5 cents off from those 82 evens. If we can get above 82.10 in crude oil, we could see a range break on the, let's see, what's the high? On the 1 hour? It'd be a 1 hour range break out of that. If we can get above 82.10, that would be pretty momentous. That's a word, right? Momentous? I just don't think it means momentum.
I'm flat. I'm flat right now.
Mo's flat.
Taking my profit.
Bidding
Don't want to lose it this
82.
way.
Yeah, wow, this has gotten real spicy here. Nasdaq has sold off about 10 points. Nasdaq has sold
I'm
off
still
about
bullish.
60 here.
I'm still bullish, but I don't know where this momentum will stop.
Yeah.
Until it stops, then I can decide to take a long again.
Yeah, I have to wonder if
Just
this
like
is
an
news
insurance.
driven here. I have to wonder if this is news driven. Diamond Hands, are you looking for any trades currently? Any levels? You saw your overnight highs. That would have been a hell of a short.
Yeah, all the way to opening print.
Yep.
That
Now, is that one of your
great.
strategies? Is that in your toolbox?
Yeah. So I use the opening print a lot. So this is why I got the short today. Was because we actually broke, came back, retested OP. This is where I got my short all the way to that 882 basic level.
Nice. Let's see if we get
Right
a
now
bounce here.
we're holding OP. Let's see if
Okay. So how do you define the opening print? Because we have like initial balance, opening range. What's the
Opening print for me is just basically the first price that opens that are at New York Open for me. That's what it is.
Okay, just
Usually-
wherever it opens. It's not like a
Yeah.
time range, just whatever
No,
that exact
it's
open
just-
is.
Yeah.
Nice. Opening print. Just the so like literally 1 second candlestick. That's the opening
Yeah,
print.
it's just yeah, pretty much. You can go on any time frame, 1 hour, 30 minutes. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same price.
Yeah, it will be the same for everything. So whatever the open is for at 9:30. Nice. That is the
Yeah.
opening print. Chat, you use the opening print at all? Let us know. A lot of people like to measure the open. You got opening range, initial balance, opening prints. What levels do you use off the open? Let us know. Still got some wiggle in the ladder here. Feels like this thing is picking up some steam. Now we're underneath the daily Dorito, right around 29,050. See if we can continue to the downside. House account, flat, not taking any trades right now. Would be fun to take some trades though. Good time. Chat moderators want to
looking
take
at
this
this
pull down,
again.
put up a new one. Yeah, what do you got, Mo?
We undershoot the 50% of the opening range. Everybody was looking to the 50% of the opening range. They are unable to touch it by how much? Just by a point or two. So we're back to the lower side of the opening range, 7,519. So this could be an overshoot by same amount. So we undershoot the 50% by 2 points. So I'm expecting that we will break the opening range low 7,519 by again 2 points. So 7,517. I might take a long there.
Yeah, I see you have some bids in right now. You have 15 micros in at 75.11 in the MES. See if you could
Same
keep up.
time, this is the demand area of the buyers. This is where the last place that the buyers took control from sellers. So that is the demand area. If the market quickly moves there, that will be a nice spot to buy the pullback. I'm looking to buy a pullback, not looking for a short. So far, nothing happened. It's just the momentum dies for the buyers because of time of day. Maybe the segment is low volume, so that's normal. No news, nothing. So that's just to take a profit from buyers. They will try again to hit the 50% of the opening range. As long as we are above 7,519, I am bullish.
There we go. Mo's got a plan. Mo has got a plan. Crude tried to break out of these 82s here and swiftly rejected 30
Multi-order
cents.
alert.
So I wonder if this correlation trade is maybe still kind of alive. Crude sold off. Looks like the ES and NASDAQ kind of caught a bid here. Still looking a little bit heavy. Maybe trepidatious. There's a word for you, chat. We'll see how this pans out. But yeah, nice little upward channel here in the MES. So I think it actually went to your entry pretty much by the tick and ended up bouncing like 4 points. It's very, very MES here.
Yep.
Normally it's like a
Yeah,
NASDAQ
but
thing.
how did they get there? Is that what worries me? It was
yeah.
so strong momentum going quickly, so we don't know where this will stop. I'm bullish. I said I'm out, but I am still bullish because just because of the momentum, I'm out. Because I don't mind to get back again once I see buyers back to business.
You can always get back in.
Which they are.
What are you seeing here, Diamond Hands?
I'm seeing this opening print react to that. I should have got in.
You know, gotta press that button. Gotta press that button.
Yeah.
Got to press the button. So we got Darnell Price. I'm short 2 from 88. Looking for night lows. You're in the money 10 points. I'm assuming you're talking about the NASDAQ here.
Yes, I'm long now.
Okay, Mo's long. Let's
I will try
go.
this with the buyers. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Strong green candle rejection, closing above the moving average, which they did. But where is the follow through, guys?
There's wooden buyers, Mo. Plastic buyers.
I mean, no, they are not wooden buyers. They are confirming the control here. Maybe they are lying buyers.
Maybe they're sneaky buyers. We got a good question here for Monica for you one in chat. What would be your target diamond hands if you did take that long off the
Probably over.
opening print?
Probably depends how many contracts I got. If I only got one, I'll probably do the overnight high. If I got two, I'll probably do overnight high and then maybe potentially leave some runners for hopefully maybe the high of day over here.
Around 29,200s.
Yeah.
Order
Nice,
filled.
Monica. Great question.
Yeah, let me see. Potentially, this would have been like
Oops.
two.
What happened?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Something happened.
tweet.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
NASDAQ just sold off. Fuck, bro. That was crazy. That was like a 120-point move. Oh my goodness. Oh, chat.
Jesus.
Chat, if you were long, I feel for you. Welcome to trading, man. That was a 120-point sell-off in how many? In 5 seconds, we moved. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. In 1 second, we went from 29,073 down to 29,004. And in 5 seconds, we did 120 points. My goodness. Chat, who caught that? Someone caught it. Someone. Mo, you got swept
What?
up in that. You get some slippage, Mo?
Yeah, but I'm long again. No,
Okay.
I don't think I get a slippage. Let me check. Stop was that? 1 point. 1 point slippage. My stop was 19.75. I exited at 18.75.
Okay. Not too bad there. All right. Wow, chat. That is why Leaf Swan
This is
said
just
it.
the megaphone in play, Dolby. You can see a megaphone on my
Yeah,
screen.
it's true.
You see that?
That is true.
You see
That is the
that?
microphone pattern. Here is the news. It was a Truth Social tweet, which Trump wants to start charging $100K a month for. Did it ahead of time. Every time Iran kills an American soldier, they will pay for that killing many times over. We're doing eye for an eye. Makes the world go blind. Let's see how this ends up. Market certainly responded to it. But yeah, that microphone pattern, Mo, that stuck the landing there. 75.10 in the MES. Perfect bounce. My goodness, man. These Truth Social posts are just absolute market movers. My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's time to pay 100,000 to subscribe with him.
Yeah, would you pay 100 grand a month? Let's say you had 100 grand a month to blow. Would you still pay for it? Would you pay for it?
If I give you 100,000 K a month, would you do it? Even if it's not your money?
Even if it's not your money, would you subscribe? That's a great poll question. I mean, on that news too, I just pulled up the crude chart here. We went from 81.66 up to about 82.5. So it's about $1 move in crude. Just an absolute earthquake of a tweet. And now we're just settling right back down again. My goodness, man. Oh, market, sometimes you are just not fair. Sometimes you are not fair.
Sometimes?
Unbelievable. Sometimes, well, most of the time it's not fair. We just got to be happy when it is fair. That's all. When it is fair. When it treats us nice, we got to be appreciative. Normally, it's not going to. That was a move. All right, well, game on. Here we go. Put the hockey net back in the middle of the street. See how this pans out. What do you mean what happened to Diamond Hands? Diamond Hands is chilling right now. He's not in a trade.
I'm in no trades. I'm
he's
glad I
chilling.
didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. He's made his money. He's just eyeballing some trades. Had some good ideas for sure. Future X trader, Trump shit. Yep. Welcome to the markets. This is the market state that we live in. If you've tuned into Top Step TV for the last 2 or 3 years, you can kind of like get a feel of how the markets have changed because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
We were talking, Nvidia, the AI boom. That was its own market state. An AI headline goes out, and Nasdaq did 50 to 100 points. Now you got the Iran war, got the Social posts. I mean, this is why you want to watch Top Step TV because we'll let you know what the market state is.